So folks, what's that buzz around town right now? That's right, it is Buzz. And it's an exchange traded fund, or ETF, that's looking at what's going on from the social sentiment of what's hot. And it takes those stocks and puts it into this ETF. Now, is this something you're interested to learning more about? Well, if it is, you sit right there. Hi, everybody. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Always my pleasure to bring these videos. So that's right. The buzz right now is the Buzz ETF. So before we get started, if you are a subscriber to the channel, thank you for being a VV Nation supporter. If you're not new, or if you are new to the channel and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, by all means, take the opportunity, click it, and become a subscriber to the YouTube VectorVest channel. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to all of the new content. Please, please share this information with people in your social circles. And don't forget to hit that like button. All right, let's get into what this Buzz is. So Buzz is an ETF that looks at the social sentiment. People who think that stocks are hot for whatever the reasons. You look at social media as making a big hit in the market in regards to what goes on. So this ETF does that, but not possibly to the degree you think it does. So let's get right into what we're going to look at. Here's a story. Dave Portnoy, who is the founder of Barstool Sports, he's made a lot of money off of that. All right. He now joins the suits. Dave Portnoy has put on a suit. Is it time for the Vector's Social Sentiment ETF? Again, an ETF is an exchange traded fund. Let's scroll down a little bit. I can't guarantee returns, that, but in 20 years, I haven't lost. Paper trading, though. All right. Keep that in mind. It takes a lot for me to put my reputation, his genitalia, on the line. I'm doing it this time with the Buzz ETF, and it just came out. Dave Portnoy joins the suits, partnering with the Vector's Social Sentiment Buzz ETF. The ETF tends to track 75, key word here, large cap U.S. stocks with the highest investor sentiment and bullish perception. So what everybody feels is hot, this ETF will look at, it will put them in. But once the buzz dies, it's going to take them down and replace it. I like the idea of staying fresh on the best content for the stocks in the ETF that are hot. And once they get cold, they get out and replace it with something else hot. So I like that perspective. Let's move over to why this is in an ETF that's a trader's dream. The poster child of 2021 stock market so far has been the Dave Portnoy of Barstool Sports. Portnoy transformed himself from a sports gambler who likes good pizza and crude jokes into a Davy Day trader, the scourge of Wall Street suits. His daily videos of him trading stocks often went viral. Portnoy had figured out what the Fed pumping trillions into the market, most stocks would go up most of the time. Portnoy appeared to be taking massive risks and booking massive gains. All right. It was a brilliant marketing, even if he was only risking a fraction of his net worth. Now he's taking that social media clout one step further. Portnoy helped launch a brand new ETF called the Vector's Social Sentiment ETF, also known as Buzz. In true Barstool fashion, the video announcing Buzz was tacky, tasteless, and many think it may be the final straw that forces index providers to register with SEC for the first time ever. All right, so that is what it is, but now let's talk about what it really is and what it isn't. So, what it is and what it isn't. Let's talk about what it is first. The Buzz ETF is Vector's Social Sentiment ETF is a collection of larger stocks, names in the market values of at least $5 billion that exhibit the highest degree of positive investor sentiment. Why is that important? because stocks like AMC, Bed Bath Beyond, BlackBerry, GameStop, Nokia don't hit that mark. Nokia does though, right? $5 billion in market cap. Nokia hits that, but the stocks that are hottest on YouTube right now are AMC and GameStop, and guess what? They won't be in that ETF. Very interesting. So I think that it was important to understand what it is. It is looking at the sentiment of the investor and what they feel is hot. They're going to go into that ETF. But if they don't meet the criteria of at least having a market cap of $5 billion, they won't be included in that ETF. So for all of you who are out there going, man, this is a great way to trade AMC, to trade Bed Bath Beyond, to trade GameStop without exposing myself to all of that risk, no. The stock has to have a market cap of at least $5 billion. So I wanted to bring that to the forefront. Now, let's go analyze the stock or the ETF. And it's relatively brand new, right? So here it is. Here's the stock Buzz. Now, because it's an ETF, the price and value will remain the same. It's tough to do that on a stock or an ETF that has stocks coming in and out, in and out. It's hard to put a value or put a relative value and relative safety on an ETF. So what's the most important thing when looking at an ETF? Relative timing. Is that ETF in an uptrend? Right now, it is at a value of 1.06, and it's got a VST of 1.02. So overall favorable, even though it's brand new to the market right now. Let's right-click. Let's go view the stock graph. Let's go peep it out. So it's relatively new. The stock just came into existence on 3/4 of 2021. Since then, you always know when a stock comes to the market, it tends to just rock and roll and go up. Notice that after it did tend to just lull out for a little bit or consolidate. From the perspective of hotness of stocks, I'm going to use this more as a trade. So I am looking at a 3 and an 8 exponential moving averages. Really good for trading. When you see the 3 go above the 8, which is my green line, go above the red line, which is the 8, that's a good buying opportunity. Not only that, relative timing, which is our short-term price trend, tells me if a stock's in an uptrend or not. After the initial buzz, it pulled back a little bit, but it's still remaining above the value of 1, telling me that even with that, the stock's in an uptrend. What do I see right now? Well, it's got headwinds right at the value of 25.36, which is the high on the day that it opened up. It's creating a beautiful level of resistance. I like that the 3 and the 8 are currently showing me bullish. I'd like more confirmation looking at the stock's price going above the level of the high. Volume from the first day afterwards is leveled out, sitting at about an average volume. Oh, let's go see here. Average volume is 1,367,000, and it's been sitting around that 1.3, 1.5 range. And I'm looking at today's data as I'm doing this video. It's sitting at 588,000. It's got a lot of trading days still left to go today, right? So I like that the 3 and the 8 are bullish. I would really love to see the stocks or the ETF price break above that level of resistance. I love the idea of looking at some of the hottest stocks with a market cap greater than $5 billion in one space. So a lot of times we get asked to look at stocks and say, hey, this stock is hot, take a look at it. Hey, this stock is hot, take a look at it. This ETF is taking all of those things from a market sentiment perspective, putting it all in one spot. I like the idea theoretically of what this ETF can do. I like that as a stock dies down out of the realm of being super hot, it takes it out and replaces it with another one. It keeps the fresh blood in the ETF. So I like it all the way around right now. I know that it's relatively new. It's trading at about $25, so it's not a penny stock, but it looks like it's got some potential based upon what it's designed to do. So the cool thing about this is that you can make your own decisions. My job is just to bring it to the forefront for you to take a look at it. I think it's got potential. Again, Let the stock come to you, though. I like that the 3 and the 8 from a trade perspective is in play. I would really like to see the price break above that level of resistance and volume increase, because volume is conviction. So that's my take on it. That's the analysis from the VectorVest software. Could this be some hotness right here? It could be, but let the stock come to you. And so, folks, until the next time, don't forget to share this. Share this, share this. You got to share this. Let people know what we're doing over here, all right? So until the next time, folks, see ya.